Now, cryptocurrencies have faced some backlash both inside and outside of South Korea recently. This includes the alliance of major blockchain exchanges halting all transactions of Wemix after finding out that it had discrepencies in its supplies of coins, and the founder of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, being charged by the FBI. So where does the industry go from here? We connect with Chu Gi-young, CEO of CryptoQuant, this morning. Now, you're in Miami, so good evening.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Well, there have been calls from the public for ways to protect cryptocurrency investors here in South Korea. What is it like in the U.S., or does the idea of protecting investors go against the foundation of crypto as it wants to stay away from being centralized?
People in crypto, they think centralization is necessary when it comes to dealing with regulations and protecting investors. So some Bitcoiners they said, not your keys, not your coins, which means if you don't have any non-custodial wallets, it's not your Bitcoin if you deposit your Bitcoins to exchanges. But a lot of ordinary investors, they don't know how to manage their non-custodial wallets. So we still, people in the industry think ordinary people still will use centralized exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, and FTX because it's really hard to buy Bitcoins and store Bitcoins into non-custodial wallets. So the world will divide into 3 different types of exchanges: decentralized exchanges, and local centralized exchanges, and global centralized exchanges. So we think as the regulation grows in local countries, global exchanges like Binance, OKX, Huobi, these type of exchanges will lose their power, and local exchanges like Coinbase, Upbit in Korea, these type of exchanges will grow because each local countries will force their law enforcement and anti-money laundering regulations into for like centralized exchanges in their countries. So I think in the U.S. and Korea as well, the government is pushing centralized exchanges, especially in their local countries, and these centralized exchanges will heavily focus on disclose some information across all the coins that they listed, and also they will enhance anti-money laundering policies and KYC and other regulation stuff. So I think there's not like huge difference between Korea and the US.
Right. Now, speaking of having not that much of a big difference, I want to talk about the recent arrest of the FTX founder, who obviously had influence in terms of the coin industry across the world. As an industry insider, how does the industry view this situation of arresting the founder?
So the problem with FTX was basically he stole his client's money through FTT token, which is native exchange token. So FTX issued a token called FTT, and whenever they generate revenue, 30% of the revenue, they buy back FTT token, or they just burn those token supply. And they leverage their token to buy, houses in Bahamas, and they use that FTT tokens as a collateral. And when FTT price goes down, customers are selling it, they didn't have didn't have enough money to process user withdrawals. So that's where the bank run happened. So I think the exchange they're carrying two things. For one, they're be more cautious with their native exchange token. Each global exchange has their native tokens. Binance, BNB, for example, OKX, they have a OKB token, something like that. So CryptoQuant, our company, on-chain data provider, we have a data so-called clean reserve. So, for example, Huobi Exchange, they have over 50% of their entire user deposit asset under custody is their Huobi Exchange token. So that's a problem, and it's a kind of risk for the clients. And the second thing is proof of reserve. FTX, before bank run happened, like a few days ago, 93% of their stablecoin reserve was decreased, and it was like flew out to some non-FTX wallets, including Alameda Research Wallet. So this means like they basically use their customer deposits to buy something or like borrow their money, which is clients' money, to others. So it's important to.
I'm sorry, I have to cut you off at this moment because we are out of time. Well, thank you so much for your insights, and I hope you have a great evening.
Okay, thank you so much.